So I'm curious, do you believe this? If a woman is attracted to you, you will not need to turn her on or to do any foreplay. And if you do need to do that, that means she's just not really into you. A very ignorant, very toxic belief for your sex life. And if you believe this, you can totally ruin everything with a woman who's actually really attracted to you. And if it is your partner, then you can totally kill any desire that she has for you. But I just want to say that, I totally get you. The feeling is real. Of course, there are men who say this just because they're lazy, they're scrolling through women, they don't care. But, for many men, this is a very legitimate concern and distress, because it feels like, if I need to arouse her to do something to turn her on, does it mean that, she just doesn't desire me naturally? If I need to use good skills in bed, am I doing something artificial so she doesn't actually enjoy sex with me as is? So there are 5 things that you need to understand that will clear it all out for you. But before I explain to you about her arousal and attraction, we need to deal with, a much more important, fundamental mistake. Some men believe that if a woman is actually really into you, you just wouldn't need to learn any, good sex skills. Everything will just work. She will just enjoy it from her attraction, from her desire. And the stuff that I'm teaching you here on this channel is for the poor suckers who haven't realized that she's just not into you. So, what do you mean? That you can do whatever in sex and she will just enjoy it? It doesn't make any sense. She is attracted to you, but she wants to have really good sex with you, not just whatever. In fact, if she is attracted to you, it's even more important to her that sex is really good with you, because she wants it to work out, because that's the area that, quite often breaks things up. Now, how is she going to have good sex with you? Just because you're good looking? Because she's been fantasizing about what sex would be like with you? She will only have a good experience from what you are doing in sex. Your competence, your skill. You can be the most attractive guy and do a really horrible thing. Her attraction and desire mean that she wants the experience. But, have you ever seen a really good looking dish that, tasted really crap? Have you ever gone to a place that was supposed to be amazing and turned out to be really crappy? The experience itself will depend on what you do and how good you are. A female body and her sexuality work a certain way. It's not just whatever. It's totally possible for a woman to be really attracted to a guy and to have really bad sex. And not just possible, but statistically, that is what happens most of the time. Why? Because men get really bad sex education, a lot of misinformation on what you should be doing with a woman in sex. So the world is actually full of women who are telling each other a story over a coffee. I met this really nice guy, I was really attracted to him, then we had sex and it was absolutely terrible. Or I really love my husband, but I just don't want him to touch me. So imagine that you are really attracted to a woman, and of course you want like a really good blowjob from her, yeah, but she's just scraping your dick and biting it. Are you going to enjoy it just because you're attracted? As a guy, you're just gonna skip it and you're gonna move on to vaginal sex. You'll enjoy that, yeah. But imagine if the entire sex was like this. And for women it often is, because a bad sexual technique is standardized in our culture, in every part of sex, in every part of your body. So it's not that if sex doesn't feel good for her, it means that she's not into you. It's that, she's not into sex with you because sex doesn't feel good for her. It's disappointing. So if a woman is actually into you and you want her, a date or your partner, do not take it for granted that you can just do whatever and she's supposed to enjoy it. It's even more important that you double down on being good with her in bed, so you don't blow it and you don't ruin the, good situation, good potential that you've got. The second thing, you are confusing desire and arousal. So, the basics of sexology, they are different things. Desire, a sense of interest, openness, or inclination towards sexual experience. Basically, I'm interested, I want it. Arousal, a physiological and sensory response. Basically, her body becomes physiologically, activated, ready for more in sex, becomes sensitive, becomes aroused, yeah? To give you an analogy, imagine that, you really want to go and work out in the gym, but that doesn't mean that you're ready for, immediately jumping into lifting heavy weights. No matter how much you desire it, you still need to correctly warm up your body, get it ready for the heavy lifting, right? So a woman may have desire, but it's still really important for you as a man to know how to activate her body really well so that she can actually enjoy sex from that desire, and that can increase the pleasure and the orgasmicity and everything. If you just think that it's going to happen from desire, you know, she might feel desire, but she's not going to feel pleasure or orgasms, etc. It is true that sometimes women get, you know, so ignited by desire that, you know, the whole body is already, you know, prepared for everything. But it simply doesn't work like this for a lot of women. You know, no matter how both of you would like it to be the case, there is still a process that she needs to go through for her body to be ready. Number 3, and I'm sorry if it sounds a little bit, you know, abrasive, but, you know, I have to say this. When men take this stance, you know, why should I do anything to arouse you? Why should I turn you on? Are you not attracted to me? The question is, you know, what are you imagining? What is the dynamic here? Why would a woman be attracted to you? Just because you're pretty? Like, you're not a woman, you're a man. What a woman is attracted to is a complex of qualities. This thing about, you know, a good-looking man who, you know, all women want is totally male thinking that is sold to you by some, you know, just men on YouTube who decided that they, you know, can give sex advice. A woman has always been attracted to masculinity, to confidence, and that is also, you know, expressed in how a man approaches sex. So in sex, she's attracted when a man leads in sex. He knows what he's doing, he's driving sex confidently, he's seducing her, she's responsive, and of course she will give back as a woman in her feminine, but that is what she's responding to, your masculine sexual behavior. That's a big part of the attraction. When a man takes the stance, you know, here I am, here's my cock, you know, why aren't you wanting it? That's just not attractive to women. Or when a man is willing to, you know, to seduce, to turn her on, but, you know, he doesn't know what he's doing. So that also really drops the attraction, you know, because, you know, you're not exhibiting the attractive qualities, and you're kind of fumbling, you're missing it, you know, there's a clear lack of confidence in what you're doing, even though you're trying. The fourth thing, arousal is not something that women want to skip. The concept of foreplay, you know, is misunderstood. I prefer not to use the word foreplay, but I'm using it on YouTube just, you know, because it's a recognized word. I never actually use the word foreplay when I work, you know, in person in my consultancy. It's like, you know, some preparation for sex. No, for women, the process of, you know, arousing her body before penetration and genital stimulation is a part of sex. And it's a really powerful and beautiful and enjoyable part of sex. Like, they don't want to typically to eliminate it. They enjoy being aroused by you. They enjoy their body being loved by you. Some women might sometimes want to go straight for penetration. I've made videos about that most of the time it's not because that's what they actually want. It's because, you know, the foreplay, the arousal is really bad. They're just skipping it. Or the entire sex, they just want to, you know, get it over and done with as quickly as possible. They're not enjoying it. Sometimes they want to go straight for penetration, but, you know, it's still an occasional thing most of the time. By saying, you know, you don't need to be turned on, you're basically saying there is a whole part of sex that you enjoy that I decide, you know, you don't need to have. But a lot of women will tell you that's their favorite part of sex, yeah, unfortunately, because, you know, the vaginal sex then is dissatisfying a lot of the time because it's not done well in the mainstream technique. You know, there's totally a way to change it to make it her most favorite part of sex. But for a lot of women currently, what you're doing is that you're saying, you know, oh, arousal and turn on is unnecessary, plus the vaginal sex doesn't feel great either. And your opportunity really is to flip that whole thing, to give her a really enjoyable part of sex that she actually wants. And by doing that, you know, the vaginal sex is going to be greater. And the fifth is, you know, and that's more relevant for a relationship context, when you have had a relationship for a while, when your partner doesn't want to have sex or they find it difficult to get into it, they always interpret it personally. This is like, you're not into me, you stop finding me attractive. You know, the truth is that, you know, in a long enough relationship, the main dampener on the desire, the main killer of desire, is probably not anything to do with the two of you. It's just life. There is a hormonal drop that's undeniable for anybody. That's just reality, and it's totally fine. In the beginning you have a huge hormonal spike, and then that overload drops. That's normal, and that's totally manageable, and people can have a really fantastic, sustainable, really rich sex life by knowing how to enter sex, how to create that sexual energy. That's what I've been specializing in for many years. So I've seen that's totally nothing to be afraid of. Really doesn't need to change anything if you have the tools. If you don't have the tools, it normally does decline. But the biggest killer of desire is just life. You're busy, you're stressed, your nervous system is overloaded. So a woman struggles to get out of her head, to leave things out, to get into her body, to start feeling things. And when you have this attitude that, you should just desire me and just, get into sex immediately, it's not that she doesn't. It's just she's got so much in the way that it's a very difficult challenge for her. That's got nothing to do with you. So the process of arousal, when it's done correctly with the understanding of the woman's body, is really the process of, helping her to enter the space of sex, where she can enjoy her desire and her attraction with you. So she has time to get out of her head, to come into her body, to start being aroused. It's not just time. A really good process that you can do for her, again, I don't want to call it foreplay, but the process of arousing her body, when done right, powerfully awakens her sexual energies, so that this helps her to get out of your head and then to continue with sex. It's just reality. You've got to stop making sex a fairy tale. It exists in real life. It is your real relationship. Like, your relationship is such a beautiful thing. It gives you so much. It really feeds you with love, with connection, with that sexual energy. But it exists under the stresses of a normal life. And you have to be understanding of that and help it and nurture it and assist it, So bottom line is, it's completely irrational, silly thinking that if a woman desires you, then you don't need to be good in bed, you don't need to know how to arouse her. If you change your thinking, you can have a really amazing, solid relationship. If you don't, you have a high chance of ruining everything.